Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the girl Mitali again. So I know I have been inactive since a few weeks now, but I am back with another video. This is particularly one of my favorite topics to talk about, and you already know the topic, so let's get going. So I have my ice latte with me to keep me going. You also guys just grab some snacks, coffee, tea, whatever you prefer, and let's start with this video. Solo dates. You must have heard that word a lot, right? But even if not, I'm going to tell you guys everything about solo dates in this video. So, what are solo dates? How was my journey? How it changed me? What is the importance of solo dates? And how you can inculcate solo dates into your life? I'm going to talk about everything in this video. So, first, you might be knowing what solo dates are. In case you don't know, don't worry. Solo dates are probably dates where you go solo. So you know all those couple dates we go to, but solo date it's going somewhere or anywhere alone. It can be going to a garden alone, it can be going to library alone, it can be going to a cafe alone, anywhere. Even an evening walk or a morning walk alone is also considered to be as a solo date, because many people have this thing that for solo date you need to go to a cafe or a restaurant or to movies or anything. No, solo date can be as simple as that. Going to a garden for 5 minutes, going to a walk for 5 minutes, going to buy groceries for yourself, for your family. Anything can be a solo date if you want to make it. But before I tell you what is the importance of solo date, I really want you guys to know that how I started going on solo dates, how my journey has been through. Then only you will be able to take an example and actually consider my points. So this is going to be a small story time, but when I was in 12th, like when I gave my 12th board exams, I came to a point where I felt like my friends were not with me. I came to a point where I felt like my friends did not want to go out with me. Whenever I approached them for going out, for a hangout, for a cafe, anywhere, they were like, okay, I really don't want to go. Okay, I'm not in the mood to go. And I was really tired of begging them to go with me to just explore different places, because when you have given the board exams you really want to explore your city. You are like, okay, I have been into these exams for so long, I just really want to live my life right now. So that's what I felt like, and I really wanted to explore new cafes, new places with my friends, but of course they had some other plans. They did not want to go with me, and I was really tired of begging them to go with me. Okay, so I really did not know what solo dates are, but I felt like, okay, I do not have any friend to go with me. I did have my sister, but I really wanted to go with some of my friends. And then I was like, okay, I do not have any friend of mine who wants to go with me, so why not just go with myself, because I'm a great person too. So I really remember right now it's like mid November 2025, but I went out for my first ever solo date around 19 July 2023. And I knew it was after my friendship broke, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go alone. Nobody cares, nobody thinks about this much. So I went out for the first time ever all by myself. And I remember I went to this cafe reparto or something, and it's like a book greenery workaholic cafe, and I really liked the vibe. First of all, if you're from Lucknow, I do suggest that one to you. Second of all, I went on like a art solo date. So I just brought my sketchbook, my pens with me, and I sat down there. I ordered some food for me, some drinks, and then I just drew whatever I wanted to, took some inspiration from here and there, and I felt so nice. I'm not gonna lie, but I did watch Friends while I was having my food there. When I was drawing, I was listening to music, but when I was having food, I was watching Friends on my phone, because I did feel a little awkward, and I did not know where to see while I'm having food, where to look, because I'm a person who has always been so conscious of eating in public, especially alone, because then I don't have someone to look at, someone to talk to, someone to smile with, or just anything. So I'm just like totally alone, so I just feel like where to look at, okay, because I can't stare at people or their food. So I did do that, but I felt so confident because for the first time ever I went out all by myself, and that made a huge change in my confidence. You won't believe it until you try it. And since I'm an introvert, it was a huge deal for me to go out all alone, because I have always been a person who is a little bit in her shell. So if you want to just talk to me, if you want to just communicate with me, you have to come a little bit into my shell to just take me out of it. So that is why I did feel a little awkward, but I felt really good. And after 5 to 10 minutes, I relaxed a little bit. I felt a little bit relief. It did not scare me then, it did not feel fearful to me then, sitting there all alone doing my work. And actually it made me feel so peaceful, and I was feeling really good being all by myself, sitting doing my art and sipping on my coffee, having a little bit food. So yeah, that was a really good day, and I'll always remember that day. So since then I have been on many solo dates, mostly to cafes, because I feel really good when I'm at a good cafe and having my coffee or some food with my work or a book or my art, anything. And let me tell you, I was really awkward, really embarrassed to go alone, first of all. But now, after 2 years, I am so confident. And the major changes which I have seen is how I am sitting at a cafe. Because when I was sitting alone at a cafe for the first time, I was really shy. I was sitting very closed off, very that nobody sees me. I chose a seat which was literally in the middle because I wanted to be seen by people that okay, I am out there. But I really wasn't ready for that, so I was literally sitting like a cocoon. But when I go to cafe now, I really take up my space, take up the whatever space I need to sit, to keep my things, to keep my stuff, everything. So which is a huge thing which I feel is changed now. Second of all, how I talk to the staff, because when I went for the first time, I did not know how to give tips, or how to order food properly, how to tell them, how to ask them what their best sellers are, and to just have a small talk with them. But when I started going alone also, I was the only one who had to give orders and ask for bill or anything. So that also made a huge impact, because I got to know how to order food, how to talk to people. I know how to make a small talk. I am pretty much more confident in making small talks now. And the third thing was something which I noticed, that when I went out for the first time alone, I saw that there was literally no one who was alone on a solo date. And I'm not lying, okay? There were so many people in that cafe, but there was not a single person alone doing their work or, eating their food. And I was like, maybe there could be more people that I could look at and be inspired by, that, oh, they are, out on a solo date, they are eating food alone, they're sitting alone, I can do that too. But then I thought, why not become one? Because I can be the person that people look at and be inspired by, that, okay, she's sitting alone, she's eating alone, she's doing her work alone, all by herself. And so I can also do that. So that is also something which really impacted me a lot. And the fourth thing could be that now I don't need anyone to go with me. I was really, angry at my friends for not going with me, because I was like, yeah, we should go explore here and there. But then I thought, why do I need people to go with me all the time? Why can't I be enough of a good company to hang out with? And then I found out that I am. So now I do not need to beg someone to go with me. I really just pick up my bag and go. And that is something that I have, practiced it uh, since the last 2 years. And yeah, I like that thing. And I used to get a lot of butterflies, a lot of anxiousness, a lot of stress before going on a solo date, because I used to be like, oh, I have to talk to people alone, I have to handle every situation by alone, walking on streets alone. So since childhood you are like conditioned that way, that okay, you should have someone with you. If you're going to a stationery shop, even take your sister, take your brother. So I was like, even if I'm walking on streets alone, on roads alone, I'm I'm like, oh my god, what should I think, where should I look, what should I say, like I'm totally confused. This is something which really happened with me. But now when I walk on streets, I am confident. I'm like, okay, I'm listening to music or just looking here and there. So this is something which I have inculcated in my life, and I'm happy I did that. So I told you guys that what my journey was and how it changed my personality, how it changed me. But I really want you guys to also know the importance of solo dates in, daily basis, or in friendships, in relationships. So first of all, many people think that if I have friends, if I have my partner, if I have my family, why do I need to go out alone? They have this thing, oh, I have a group of friends to go with, why would I go alone? Okay, so if they are going to a library, if you're going to a cafe, they have always at least one person to go out with. And they're like, then why do I need to go out alone? Because it's really important for you to enjoy your own company, to know yourself. Solo dates aren't just something that if you are lonely, if you're alone, then only you can go alone. No, even if you have good people in your life, even if you have good family members, good friends, everything in your life, you should go out alone once in a while, connect with yourself. I feel like solo dates are a process through which you can connect with yourself. In simple words, if I say, you'll just make yourself feel that even if today I have people, I also have me, and if tomorrow I do not have people, I'll still have me. Okay, because I'm gonna say something really real, that people are gonna come and go, you're not gonna be with them forever. So that is why if they are today, don't think that you are gonna be with them for the rest of your life. I hope you do, but they are gonna eventually go here or there. So you should always be comfortable with yourself first, and you should always be prioritizing yourself first. So first of all, learn yourself, love yourself, and know yourself, and actually spend time with yourself to make yourself feel that okay, if I have people today, I have me. If I do not have people tomorrow with me, I'll still have me. So when they go, you don't latch onto them to stay in your life whatsoever, and you don't have this void that okay, if they are gone, I am left with nothing. Okay, that attachment thing which you always get, that people are gone and now you're like, oh, how I'm going to go to a cafe now, how I'm going to places now. So this thing will not happen if you're going on solo dates, even if you have good people in your life. And I mean it in all the aspects, even if you have good family members, even if you have good friends, even if you have a good partner in relationship, anything. Even in relationships, I feel like people should go out alone and spend their time, because I know that you have a partner to go out with, but you also do have yourself to treat, you also have yourself to hang out with. So you don't get attached to that person so hard that if they're gone, you're left with nothing. Okay, so if you are in a relationship, still go out alone on solo dates, and you will feel like okay, they are not my life, they are a part of my life. The life is me which I am living, but they are a part of my life. Okay, and again I'm repeating, solo dates are not supposed to be like a huge thing that oh, you have to go to expensive restaurants, expensive cafes, or places where you are like not able to afford, and be like, oh my god, this is so expensive for me on a daily basis. No, solo date can be as simple as you want. I'm gonna tell you a few ways in which you can inculcate solo dating in your life. So if you're a person who has never been on solo dates, you can start slow if you want, and small if you want. That maybe you can go out for a walk, an evening walk or a morning walk, all by yourself. Again, disclaimer, do not take anyone with you. Or if you're going to buy something, go all by yourself. If you're going to a library to study, go all by yourself. If you are planning to go a little big, then you can go to a cafe or restaurant, or to the movies, or any place you feel like going, and you can just go all by yourself. And do not be anxious. People do not care that if you're coming with people or not people. They do not judge you on the basis of people. I used to feel like if I'm going out alone, people are gonna be like, oh, she's alone, does she not have someone with her? But okay, nobody cares. They'll just look for 2 seconds and that's all. Okay, they might be having 100 of people, but when they'll need them, they'll not be there for them. So even if you're going out alone, it's better than that. So yeah, do not be anxious. And even if you're nervous, even if you just create a blunder on your first solo date, it doesn't matter. Okay, eventually you're gonna just laugh at it after a few hours, few days, few weeks. So yeah, this is what happens. And these are my opinions on solo date. These are something which I have been experiencing since 2 years, and I have, practiced it. And I hope you guys resonate to it some way or the other and find it helpful. And if you have some other POV or some other opinions of yours, you can also share it in the comment section below, and I will really be happy to check it out too. And if you have any other video suggestion, then you can mention that below and I will check that out too. Till then, I hope you guys like this video, and do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. And I'm really close to 200 subscribers, so please subscribe if you haven't, because yeah, it makes me so much happy. It motivates me to make more videos for you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something helpful and useful from this video, and see you in another video. Bye bye.